In 2004, there were 6,239 approved patents from the state of Texas. 1,644 came from Dallas, more than 1/4 of the state's total.
We are busier now than even in the height of the technology boom.
Attorney Chris Kennerly says the number of Dallas patent applications, which the federal government doesn't track, are probably among the highest rates in the country.
Really in the top 5 in terms of metropolitan areas.
While Austin is the nationally known Texas technology area, home to Dell Computers and 72,000 employees, according to the Greater Dallas Chamber, Dallas employs more than 3 times as many people in the tech sector. One reason Dallas has more tinkerers left to their own devices. Scott Sayers, Fox 4 News.
Don't miss the Cyber Threats Issue Forum hosted by the Greater Dallas Chamber's Technology Business Council on March 29th. Sponsored by Robert Half Technology, the forum is designed to help technology enablers and providers stay up to date with current technology issues such as privacy, regulations, trade secrets, identity theft, and data security. The agenda includes a VIP roundtable discussion, luncheon, and keynote speaker John Dupree with Sprint Nextel. Also includes panel discussions on data security, identity theft, and cybercrime, featuring more than 15 expert speakers.
Is intellectual property a significant or growing part of your business? If your company is in the technology sector, it probably is. Like all important assets, IT assets need to be protected. The Greater Dallas Chamber's Technology Business Council is hosting a program for this purpose. Panelists from Deep Nines Technologies, Fish and Richardson and Kroll will discuss some of the issues and decisions a growing technology company faces when commercializing an intellectual property portfolio.
The Greater Dallas Chamber, NASDAQ, and USI have joined together to create the DTEC. That's DTEC. It's a stock symbol for an index that measures public technology and life science companies headquartered in this dynamic region. If you use a cell phone, DFW Technology is with you. If your contacts soak overnight in lens fluid, DFW Technology is with you. If you're calling for a computer service request, DFW Technology is with you. DFW Technology is with you everywhere. Meredith Dowling is the Vice President of Technology and International Relations, which falls under the Economic Development umbrella. And she's joining us this morning from her secret lair with some information about one of her pet projects that's been the creation of the Greater Dallas Chamber Index of Regional Technology. It's on the NASDAQ. It's called the DTEC. Very, very interesting little project. Meredith, good morning. Welcome to the Biz Radio Network.
Good morning, Brent. Thank you.
You bet. This is a lot of fun to talk about because you've got some just the coolest companies involved in this index. The list is longer than we have time to talk about. Obviously, Texas Instruments is going to be in there. Nokia is going to be on this index. Electronic Data Systems, all the usual suspects. But the list is very, very impressive, and I think one of the most interesting things about this is it really does give us an interesting, accurate gauge of what's happening in the technology sector.
It does. And one of the other exciting things about it is the 12 counties that we serve and the various cities are represented. We actually have a site, and the companies are not all just from the Dallas area. They include Plano, Irving, the Fort Worth, and not only are the companies all headquartered here, but we have a number of U.S. headquartered companies. You mentioned Nokia, Ericsson is another one. So it's fascinating.
Here to discuss business and life in the Dallas-Fort Worth region are Roger Manny, Vice Chairman for Deloitte & Touche USA, LLP, and Executive Board Member of the Greater Dallas Chamber. Leanne Priebe, Central Region President for AT&T and the Chair of the Chamber's Technology Business Council, and Kevin Castillo, General Manager for U.S. Strategic Sales for Microsoft. I'm Meredith Dowling, Vice President, International and Technology Business for the Greater Dallas Chamber. Welcome to Deloitte Insights.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here in New York City to recognize some of the Fortune 500 companies that have made the Dallas-Fort Worth region their home. Part of this recognition includes closing the NASDAQ stock market later this afternoon. Kevin, can you talk to us a little bit about the bigger picture with the Greater Dallas Chamber and its communications campaign and how this fits in?
About 3 years ago, we started a communications campaign with the Greater Dallas Chamber of Commerce, and the campaign included 4 different components: a website, the briefing kit, a speakers bureau, and also a technology index, which is what we're here in New York to do with NASDAQ today.
Well, Leanne, we know the DFW area is a key market for AT&T as well. Tell me about AT&T's experience in Texas.
Absolutely. DFW is a key market for all aspects of AT&T. We've launched our UVerse, our IPTV product, in the marketplace. We offer our broadband, high-speed internet, and wireless and wireline products. In fact, when we first, in the early days of wireless, our headquarters was in DFW.
Roger, are Kevin and Leanne's comments consistent with what the Deloitte member firms have found in various studies about the Dallas-Fort Worth area?
Very much so. In fact, it was not too many years ago that we instituted a study internally to look at the various markets around the United States in terms of where there would be priorities for investments by the Deloitte member firms to increase their capabilities and service offerings in various cities around the world and in the United States. The Dallas-Fort Worth area became one of 5 priority markets for the member firms. And it's turned out to be a nice payoff for us. The Dallas-Fort Worth market has grown really beyond our expectations, and it's been a good spot for us to increase the investments in our business.
Hello and welcome to Time Warner Cable Community Connection. I'm Beth Wilson. Well, believe it or not, Dallas generates more jobs in technology than Houston and Austin combined. Michael McCoy believes that. He's with the Dallas Chamber Technology Business Council and joins us to talk more on this subject. How are you, Michael?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
Good. It's nice to have you back with us again.
Thank you.
How large exactly is our high-tech workforce in DFW?
Our high-tech workforce here, we are arguably second in the nation, in the state, and in the DFW region. We employ more than half of the roughly 500,000 people that are associated in the technology industries here in the state. So if there's 460,000 in the state, I think it's the latest number, give or take person or two, we're half of that. So that's a big number.
That is a big number. Give us some examples of companies that attribute to this abundance of jobs in technology.
Oh man, there's just a laundry list of companies here, hundreds, but you know, the small names are Atrion, Alcon Labs, Texas Instruments, Microsoft, AT&T, Time Warner, Page Sutherland Page. So,
there you go.
We have an abundance of technology companies or technology-related companies that are service organizations dedicated to technology.
Well, let's talk about the Technology Business Council. What is it, and how can someone get involved? Because obviously there are a lot of people that could get involved.
Absolutely. We have a great constituency. We're made up of technology companies, technology-related companies, and we're here for two primary reasons. First is business-to-business networking, and second is to help rise the tide. So all these seaworthy companies that are out here, boats get floated higher and higher.
How will innovative products advance in the technology arena of the future? Who will create and service these new technologies? Technological evolution and the knowledge economy is the keynote address by the President and CEO of the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas, Richard W. Fisher. And Biz Radio's Daniel Frischberg will also appear at the 7th Annual State of Technology Luncheon, October 2nd at the Adams Park. Exhibits open at 9:30 a.m. Table sales and exhibitor details online at dallastbc.org.
Today, we central bankers are grappling with globalization, the freer flow of goods, of services, of money, ideas, and people across national borders. Its present incarnation owes a great deal to the revolution in information technology. Faster, cheaper, better communications are breaking down barriers to international business and knitting the world's economies together faster than the New York Mets can blow a pennant race. Globalization proceeds at a pace dictated by technology. The world's economies are rapidly integrating today because communication technologies have made it cheaper and easier to deliver information at great distances and extend supply chains to the far corners of the planet. The Internet, email, cell phones, satellite TV facilitates the exchange of the most valuable resource mankind and womankind have ever discovered, and that is knowledge.